welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Alyssa, and for today's video, I'm going to be taking a page out of my girl Smoky Glow's book, and if you don't know who she is, I'll be linking her channel down below. She does not need my help promoting her, as she is a much larger content creator than myself, but I adore her channel. She has so many different videos ranging from tutorials to her newest series is like the evolution of, where she talks about specific YouTubers and the evolution of their content. Those are some of my favorite videos of hers to watch as of lately, but she also does YASS or pause, and I absolutely love when she says that. It gets stuck in my head all the time. And so that is what we are going to be doing today. There have been so many new makeup releases, just makeup in general, but also holiday releases as Christmas is approaching, and I just feel like, you know, my makeup was looking bomb today and I felt like I should get another video in while I could, and talking about makeup is fun and it's easy, so I figured we would do that today. You guys really seemed to like it when I did it a couple months ago as just an anti-haul, but in the spirit of Christmas and sprinkling a little bit of positivity here on my channel, we're going to talk about both good and bad things in my opinion. Remember, this is all my opinion. You are more than welcome to have your own opinion. I highly encourage you to talk to me about your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. But with all of that being said, if you would like to know my thoughts and opinions on some new makeup releases, then let's just go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so starting off, I'm going to talk about the new Jeffree Cosmetics Blood Money palette. Now, I'm only going to talk about the palette. He did launch a whole collection with like lipsticks, lip glosses, eyeliners maybe, something like that. I don't know. He launched a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm just going to kind of focus on the eyeshadow palette, since in my last video I did also talk about the, what's it called, Orgy palette? The Nude Palette. Anyways, so I want to go ahead and talk about this one real quick. Personally, I do think this palette is very, very pretty. I do really find his palettes aesthetically pleasing for the most part, and this is obviously going in conjunction with his like Blue Blood, Bloodlust, and Blood Sugar kind of things, where it's all like a cohesive color story. This one's obviously green, and while I have not seen it in person and I have not watched his video on it, I've strictly only seen photographs. In the photographs, it looks really, really pretty. I think if you were someone that likes greens and kind of like grungy type looks, oh my god, this is beautiful. I really, really like the color story a lot. I don't think I'm gonna buy it at least anytime soon, just for the simple fact that I don't wear a lot of greens and I really don't need this in my collection right now. All right, moving along, we're gonna talk about Kylie Cosmetics now. Now, I have two different things to talk about with her, so we're just gonna talk about them back to back, as I think that would be easiest. First things first, she has these like holiday limited edition like gift sets or whatever, and I don't know why they put this out, because they knew they was coming out with the other set that we're going to talk about next, but like this just doesn't look like much. There's like a liquid lipstick set, some glosses, and like two little mini eyeshadow palettes, and you guys, they don't look like anything. Like the color story is so it's very, very neutral. If that's your thing and like you're like, girl, all I want is neutrals, then knock yourself out. But like in my opinion, like this just doesn't do anything. Like even the photo in itself, like it's just not eye-catching. Like it's just not. And then they turned around and they have Kylie and the Grinch. So first of all, girl, you know somebody rich when they're collabing with a fictional character. You know what I'm saying? You're rich. You got money. You got money to get them rights to use that artwork and do all that stuff. Like, I'm just saying, first of all, I love The Grinch. It's one of my favorite movies. Both, I have to watch both every year, even though it's like literally the same story. I gotta watch the animated version and then the live action. I will do it. I don't even care. I think that this is absolutely adorable. I really, really like it. The artwork is insane. It is super, super cute. I will say that nothing really, really screams to me. Like the things that scream the most to me are actually the bullet lipsticks. Like the shades are actually very, very pretty. And oh, like the shimmers in the pots, those look really pretty too. But I just like the overall theme of it. I think that in comparison, especially to the one I just talked about, like the little neutral holiday sets, this set looks absolutely phenomenal. Like to me, this is definitely something that's going to be more of like a collector's edition, especially for like the packaging. Like I said, the little lipsticks, especially their packaging, how it has like different versions of the Grinch on it. So freaking cute. Now the eyeshadow palette doesn't do it as much for me, and I think that is because in like different lightings, it looks really different. Like in some photos, it looks really, really muted, really pastel, and that is just a no from me, girl. But then there are some photos in which like it looks like it has a little bit more depth to it, but even then the only items within the palette that really stand out to me are the shimmers, and I'm not enough of a shimmer eyeshadow girl to like worry about it. But I will say, like, as an overall whole, I think the collection looks super, super cool. Like, I would judge nobody for getting it. So next thing we're going to talk about are these diamond bombs from Fenty Beauty. They came out with 2 new shades, and let me see. There's Rose Rave is a shimmering pink, and Royal Icing is a shimmering champagne. Girl, Royal Icing has got my name all up over it. Now, I won't be buying it now. Hopefully it'll be something that maybe I can get after the holidays, just because I don't like the way these look on my face. They're way too glittery for me, especially just like everyday wear. If you were doing something super festive or whatever, that's one thing, but like in my everyday wear, I just wouldn't wear those like that. But on the body, girl, they are so beautiful. I have been wanting like the gold one for the longest time, and I just haven't picked it up because it just, you know, I've been trying to watch my money and stuff. But this one right here, the Royal Icing, looks absolutely stunning, and I would love to try and get my hands on it so I can have it for the summertime, because they, like, once you put them down, they really don't move around on your body. They're very, very, very pretty. I really, really like that. The Raw Beauty Christie and Colourpop collection. That is stunning. Oh my gosh. There is very little from Colourpop that truly catches my eye, for the simple fact that they put out so much product. And in my opinion, a couple of things. In my opinion, one, they all start to look very, very, very similar. And not only that, when I watch some people do reviews of these products, they don't always seem to perform the best. Like, they're almost like pushing out too much product that like the quality control just isn't really there all the time. And so I don't know about that, but I have seen some videos on this collection. First of all, the collection in and of itself is absolutely stunning. Color story, phenomenal. I love, 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 love the colors of those liners. Especially, I do love Colourpop liners. I'm actually wearing one on my waterline today. They are absolutely phenomenal. They stay in your waterline. They're very, very nice. And so, I don't know. If I had the money, I would buy the entire thing. And there is literally very, very, very few times in which I see an entire collection and I'm like, I could use it all. But both glosses look absolutely stunning, and they kind of give me like the Fenty gloss vibes, where like they kind of go over anything. The Super Shock shadows are beautiful. The entire eyeshadow palette, again, color story is on point. And again, I love the shades of those liners because I think they are very, very unique to anything that Colourpop already offers, and even just liners in general. So especially for the price point you can get Colourpop at, that's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, I would buy the entire collection because I think that Christie just knocked it out of the park. It is absolutely stunning. So next, we're going to talk about a little Huda Beauty, girl. I haven't really talked about Huda in a minute. So I'm not going to talk about the Naughty palette. I know that's kind of like the big thing because that just doesn't appeal to me, if I'm being honest. But this little palette, okay, this is called her, hold on, does it have a name? Oh, the Gold Obsessions palette. So I like have to find it in the description. Like sometimes Trim would be putting it way too deep in the description. I'm like, girl, put it up front. But so this is the Gold Obsessions palette. Girl, I am not a shimmer individual. You guys know this. I prefer all matte palettes to anything with more shimmers any day. But because this is such a small palette, oh my Lanta. First of all, the outer packaging, stunning. I think this is a perfect holiday palette, especially if you were someone that loves shimmers and glitters and you were like warm tone and golds, girl. All right, so next for a holiday gift set kind of a thing, Real Techniques has quite a few of these. What are they? The Disco Glow Holiday Collection, where you can get a makeup brush set with a bonus sponge blender, like a a whole bunch of blender sets. They have quite a few different ones. First of all, I think Real Techniques has some absolutely phenomenal brushes. The fact that this is available apparently on Walmart and Amazon, as well as probably inside of an Ulta and on their website, I think is absolutely phenomenal. I love how accessible that is, especially in comparison to some other makeup that you can only get at like literally one freaking place. But I think some of these sets are great. Now, I'm not really vibing with the entire sponge thing. Real Techniques has some decent sponges, but I don't think you need that many of them, girl. Unless they're your favorite, then you do you. But I definitely think like the little eye brush set and then the one with the majority of the brushes and then one sponge. Oh my gosh, like where is the first, but like that set for the brushes with the sponge blender is $15. $15 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brushes and a sponge. That's a really great deal in my opinion. And like I said, I personally have some Real Technique brushes and I think they are really, really great quality, especially if you are just starting off. I understand balling on a budget, but these are really great sets. I do like the packaging, super, super pretty. And yeah, I think this was a really smart idea. And again, just the accessibility alone is such a positive in my opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna briefly throw this up here real quick, but there is the Crystallized Collection from KKW Beauty. No, this collection right here, I'm not gonna buy it, okay, because no, I'm sure none of the prices are anywhere. No, God, yeah, no, they're just not comfortable with me. But this Estee Lauder and the Met Museum collection, oh my God, the packaging, you guys, it is visually just delicious. It is so stunning. Like, I don't care for any of the actual product, like the colors of the lipsticks and the eyeshadow palette. I think that's what it is, meh, whatever. It is literally just the packaging that has me being like, oh my gosh, if I had just an endless amount of money and it didn't matter what I spent it on, I would have this just to put up on my shelf. It is beautiful, but I don't think the makeup quality and like the shades they chose, like I don't really think that's there for me. But just like the packaging of itself is beautiful, but like the pricing is nauseating, and so like that's not gonna work for me, okay? Hashtag broke. That is going to be all for today's video. These are some of my thoughts and opinions on some of the newer makeup releases that you can maybe, you know, add to your holiday wish list if you so choose. So I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on anything that I mentioned down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you gonna pick any of the items I talked about up? Let your girl know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. And if you did like it, definitely give the video a thumbs up, girl. You know I'm here for you every Tuesday and Friday. So make sure you hit that notification bell. That way you're always notified when I upload a video, and make sure you're subscribed, because there's no need for you to be here lurking. Do not forget, you can also come follow your girl on Instagram at Alyssa and Pope, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!